In the last video, we learned how to add an image inside our game window. In this video, we are going to learn how to move this image left, right, or top or bottom. So basically, we are concerned about the movement of an object inside our game window, or anything that we draw. It can be image, it can be an text. After you watch this video, you'll understand how the mechanics of movement in a game works. So just to make sure that you guys understand it, I've created an image so that you guys can understand what we are going to do and the basics of movement of an image or anything that you want. So obviously we have created a game window. This is our game window. It is 800 wide, that is 800 x-axis, and then it's 600 is height, that is you can see it or this as y-axis. And our spaceship currently is at 370 pixels as we have added this over here, that is the player X is at 370 pixels. Now if we go back to our image, what if we wanted this image to move from over here to over here? We can just add 5 pixels to our already existing 370 pixels and this image will move in the right hand direction. And now what if we added 5 pixels continuously? So this 5 pixel will, if we add it continuously, this image will continue to move towards the right hand side. So for example, we can add a functionality which adds 5 pixels to our existing 370 pixels in a while loop, some kind of a while loop, and this will happen continuously after every iteration of our loop. Similarly, if we want to move it to the left hand side, we can just decrease some value from our 370 pixel value, that is we can decrease some player X value and it will move towards the left hand side. And similarly, if we want to move up, we can subtract some y value. So currently the y value of this is 480. So if we subtract some value from this 480, it will move towards up direction, and if we add some value, it will move in the downward direction. So adding and subtracting values from x and y coordinates of a current position of the object, or in this case spaceship, can lead to a movement of that object, and we have to add it to a while loop because we want it to happen continuously. So if we go back to our code, we need to add one thing before I can show you guys how we can add values to our player X and player Y, or how we can subtract it. So before that, we need to make some changes because currently there is no way to manipulate the X and Y coordinates from our while running loop. And if you didn't understand what I meant by this over here, don't worry about it. When we actually write the code, you'll understand what is happening and what I mean by increasing the X value to move it towards the right hand direction. Basically, if you move it very quickly, it won't seem that the image is moving. It will just seem like that the spaceship is continuously moving because of the effect of persistence in our eye. We can't see things that are happening very quickly like magicians do. They create illusions by moving things really quickly, and the persistence in our eye tells us that the image hasn't been erased and then created over here. It just assumes that the image has moved on the right hand direction if we are adding the 5 value to our already existing X coordinate. So anyways, we need to do something so that we can manipulate the value of player X and player Y from the running while loop. What we can do is go to this def player function and over here add X, Y so that we can send in the values of the new X and Y coordinates that we want, and then instead of player X and player Y, we can just add X and Y so that the values that we send to this player, instead of the last values that it got from player X and player Y, instead of that, the new values that we send in of X and Y are being shown on the screen or being drawn on the screen. So now we have to go back to the place where we are calling this function. So over here right now, let's just write in player X and player Y, and you will see that there has been no change. So let me just exit this first and then play it again. Let's play it. So you'll see that there has been no change because we are not manipulating the player X and player Y value right now. So let's go through this once as to what's happening over here. So first it goes to this code, it creates the spaceship, then it takes the coordinates of the X and Y of the player or the spaceship, and then there is this player exchange. Let me remove this right now, we don't need it. And then if we go down, we have created this function of def player X, Y, and then this is being drawn on the screen. So this code hasn't been executed yet because it is inside this while running loop, but the program just sees that this exists. Now when we go down over here, then this player thing is called and it takes the player X and player Y value from here and sends it to this def player function, and inside X and Y currently the 370 and 480 exists. So this image is being drawn at this coordinate. Now what if we change the value inside a while running function? So for example, let's say we increase the value of player X by something small. Let's increase continuously by 5. So this will move really quickly and you won't be able to see the image moving towards right hand side, but I just want to show it to you guys for the speed. So you can see how quickly it moved. I hope you got it. Just to slow it down, I'm just going to give it the value of 0.1 so that you guys can see it properly, and you will see that it is moving in the right hand side direction slowly. So why is this happening? So every time this while loop is running, the player X coordinate increases by 0.1, and this value is sent over here in this function, player function, and then it is sent to this new player function, and the new image is basically drawn on a new coordinate and the original image is being removed. So for example, let's also just let's make it 0.2, and this time we are also going to print out the value of player X so that you guys can see that the player X value is increasing from our original value. So over here you can see it being increased by 0.1 and it's going on. Let's stop it right now, and let's actually try it to move it in the left hand side direction. So let's give it a minus value of 0.1. So now we want to decrease the value. So instead of increasing the value, we want to decrease the value and move it towards the left hand side. So let's play it again this time, and hopefully let's just remove the print function because we don't need it. So now let's play it, and you can see it's moving towards the left hand side. And similarly, if we do, instead of the X coordinate, we do the Y coordinate and decrease this value, is going to go towards the up direction. So let's reload it, and you will be able to see that it's moving towards the up direction. And similarly, if we add stuff, it is going to go down. So hopefully you guys understood the mechanics of a movement of an object. Just to reiterate, why is this movement happening? Why is when we are decreasing the value in Y, it's going up? So because at the bottom, the value of Y coordinate is 600. So if we decrease the value, it is going up. So over here it's about 480, and if we decrease it more, it's going to go towards the up direction. And similarly, if we increase it, it's going to go below more than 600 coordinates. So right now you can see there are some fallacies with this system. Right now we can't control where this is going, and you'll be able to see that it just goes outside the screen. So we need to do a couple of things. First, we need to make sure that we can control this movement of the spaceship in the left and the right hand direction using our arrow keys on the keyboard. And the second thing we need to do is add a boundary so that the spaceship doesn't go beyond our game window. Right now it's just disappearing by going outside the game window. So we'll be handling these two things in the next and the coming videos. So in the next video we are going to learn how to add keyboard support to our game. So basically we are going to control our spaceship using arrow keys, and that's going to be really exciting. So I'll see you.